What's going on? Welcome back to the channel here. Today we got a great video planned. We are going to Marlon in Stony Plain here in Alberta, and we're getting the lights on my sled deck fixed. So the truck is dirty as shit. We gotta make our way to Stony, and we'll quickly go wash it. We'll get some Timmies, and then we'll get this thing done. Let's go. Oh yeah, it's a good way to start the day. Woo. Boom. 3,300K on this bad girl. It's been a good truck. Let's go. Alright, so a lot has happened since the start of this video. I was gonna do a bunch of filming while we were at Marlon getting the deck fixed. We were just super busy. I was helping out trying to get this working, so didn't have time to film. But we're a new day. Of course, you can see that there's snow. We've been blessed with winter for the second time now here. Check this out. This rear light works. So I'm gonna just walk through with you guys what we all did. You know, I got a couple changes on my deck from kind of what you would get when you buy one of these. Now, if you've seen, I got two other videos where we install this into my old truck, my 17, and then I also have one, it was a like update light video. In that video, we kind of left off on a sour note there with the Marlon guys. I was frustrated with this deck, but we waited till I got my 2020. That's why we went down finally. When you buy this deck, usually there is the brain box is mounted on the driver's side of the deck. Mine, I actually relocated to passenger side. Why I did that? You have the cords, they come through right here for the rear light. So you actually have to fold them over, slide the light over top. And then the wires come through here, come out, and then they come through, that's this set here with the two plugs on them. So those are for the rear light. They come over to the brain box. The brain box is this cord. It then runs down, and then there's a TN harness underneath the truck. If you go on Marlon's website on their on the Ford hookups, they show a picture of that harness. It's more or less if you have one of the newer Fords, Super Duty or F-150 with LED lights, that's when you need this harness. So what that does, it ties into your taillight harness. But what that allows, because this has resistance and voltage changing throughout its cycle, especially when you get the signals or the reverse light and or brake light. If you have it hooked up to your trailer plug, like I used to, it'll throw codes on the dash. Not so much codes, but it'll just go trailer connected, disconnected every time you use it. It gets annoying. So that was Putco, and Marlon worked on getting this set up. So right now, this is the 5th light that's been in this truck. I know that sounds kind of retarded, but it is what it is. And then we're on number 4 for the brain box. But when I went to Marlon, we put one of these in. It ended up not working out, so we had to take it out. And then we put this new one in, new brain box, new TN harness underneath the truck, and now that rear light works. Normally, the side deck lights actually tie into this set of wires coming up from under the deck. What I did, this is more or less because I've had issues with this and I just wanted it separate, so in case this Putco light goes out, I still have side deck lights. So you have, it's really hard to show actually under here just because this deck is so tight. But you got your scrunchy wire here. That is just 2 wires. So I have that wired. It's this flat wire, comes all the way under here, and then I just have ground and running light power plugged into the trailer plug. I can do that because it's constant power. It won't affect the dash. It doesn't affect the computer. It just sees it as constant. It doesn't care. We don't have issues. And it won't go through its detection stage as often, or ever actually. So it kind of works out good that way. But yeah, other than that, the rear light works now. When I was down there, Ian actually helped put in this light and this new light and harness. So big thank you to those guys for taking care of me. And they've been taking care of me ever since I bought this deck. It's been a long time coming to get it to work, but we're here now. With these 2020 Super Duties, and I believe the F-150s, so on and so forth, with this Putco light, the brake lights don't work anymore. So if you have 17 to 19, the brake light function will work with the tie-in harness to the tail lights. If you have a 2020, it doesn't work. So Putco is trying to figure out the update, and then once the update comes out, of course we'll get sent the proper harness or whatever to make that work. But really, even Ian said, you know, the only thing that doesn't end up working on these decks is not made by Marlon. So it's hard to fault Marlon on this when it's third-party equipment that fails. So other than that, you know, the deck's been great. I know Marlon has an update for the 2021s. If you have a newer Chevy, it's really great. The headache rack has kind of a dip in the center for the rear camera. I might actually update this one just so I have a little bit more vision with the rear camera. And then once we pick up our side-by-side, we're going to see if we can get it on the deck. They got ramps, bifold ramps, so we're going to get a set of those. And then there's also a riser that fits on this deck. So we're going to take a look at that, possibly get one from them guys down in Stony Plain. So yeah, not much else to talk about. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, comment down below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Other than that, we'll see you next time.